Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Red Shadow, and I am doing my next game I completed this year. I noticed that I didn't specify dates on any of these from before, so I guess I just won't worry about I beat this specifically on this date, even though I have all that notated. I just didn't pull it up for the sake of these videos. So just imagine that this is me as I flow through the first few months of 2024. When I get to one specific game, I will mention that I started playing it in a certain time and then when I beat it, because one of the games coming up was a game that, well, let's just say for reasons I'll get into in that video, I spent many a month with it. Most of these games so far I've talked about were within the first, like up through April-ish of 2024. So anyway, I wanted to do this one last video tonight while I'm sitting here recording these, and then I'm going to record some of the rest of the game completion videos on a different day. But this game here is very interesting and very bizarre. It's a game where I can state right now that it was not a very good game at all, and I'm very happy that I played it. So with that in mind, this game is Plumbers Don't Wear Ties Definitive Edition, the game that nobody asked for, and like I said, I am super happy that I own it and that I have played it, and that I will probably never play it again. So yeah, this was a couple years back during Limited Run Games summer event. They announced that they were doing this game, and they even tongue-in-cheekly said, why would we do this? You know, and I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that it's some video game history. So I think just for the hell of it, I'm going to read some of the stuff that's on the back of this. Plumb the depths of this lost classic. For the first time since 1993, the original version of the game is faithfully presented alongside 4K remastered photos and a wealth of documentary and interview content. This game is, well, it was appealing to me for the idea of it being sort of a kind of a lost to time full motion video game, because that's what I thought it was. Turns out it's not actually a full motion video game. It plays very much like one. You still get an image on your screen, and you can kind of like interact with certain things, and you have dialogue sequences with people where you're picking dialogue and then scenes play out due to it. But there are no scenes, like there was no video footage taken for this thing. It's all snapshots. It's just a picture. And in order to convey action, then there might be a picture of a guy acting like he's running and another guy who's chasing him, and you see that picture and somebody responding and reacting to that. And that's it. Like that's just the whole gist of this game. It's just a bunch of those kind of sequences telling this corny story about this dude here and this girl here and this douchebag dude over here. These two meet each other in like a parking lot. I think he saw her and wanted to hit on her and ask her out. She's on her way to either a job interview or that was her job, and she was having this issue with her scummy boss. But then it kind of just devolves into crazy shenanigans. Like, I don't even think I could do it justice in any way, shape, or form to try to explain it. I wanted to open this up and show, like, here's the manual, so to speak. There's not much to this manual. Excuse me. But there's the disc, and the weirdest thing of all is that the cover art is reversible, and they chose to make like some sort of almost anime looking cover of the characters from this game. I don't know if that's original artwork or something that was created for this release. But yeah, this game, like I said, it's not good. There's a reason why it's rated so low and often is referred to as one of the worst games of all time. But it's just because it's kind of basic. It makes no sense. The acting, and especially the voice acting, is hammy as hell. It's corny, and it definitely has a lot of content in it that doesn't fly today. Stuff that, we kind of didn't really bat an eye at back in the 1990s, but watching it now, I feel like I've matured a little bit, and I understand that some of that kind of stuff is not really kosher these days. Some of the kind of like jokes and stuff that they play at. But yeah, it's, like I said, it's worthy of preservation. Because I believe this was originally a 3DO game, so it was on a console that wasn't super popular, and nowadays they would be harder to find, and probably copies cost a lot of money. So I actually appreciate the hell out of Limited Run just saying, screw it, we got this carbon engine, we can bring these old games to newer consoles and more modern audiences, and I think there's a place for that. Would I recommend that people play it? No, I wouldn't recommend you play the game if you're looking for a good game experience. But if you go into it with the open mind that, yeah, it's not great, it hasn't aged super well, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, just the whole experience as a whole. That was redundant. But if you can kind of suspend your disbelief or whatever, yeah, it's not so bad. And as it mentioned on here, a wealth of documentary and interview content. There is a whole bunch of that, and they wrap it up in a game that's actually a little bit more enjoyable than the game itself. It's sort of like the Windows 95 or 98 maze, the little first-person maze thing that you go through. It's something similar to that. You move around inside this building, and you collect items, and you'll walk up on things that now unlock an interview segment or a documentary thing, but you're also constantly pursued by a cheesy looking PNG of the boss character from the game, and if it hits you, it sort of resets you to the start of the area. I actually had a whole lot of fun with that. And now that I think about it, I think I got the platinum for this one too. So not really a hard platinum to get if I'm correct in remembering that I did actually do that. But yeah, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Not a great game in any way, shape, or form, but I'm still happy that I played it. So if that makes any sense to you, cool. If not, hey, I get it. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up for now on these videos. Whenever you will see these, I don't have any idea. Like I said, I just did 5 in a row of games I beat earlier in this year, and I did a wrestling video. And now it's late, I'm going to wrap this up and probably go get some sleep. And then I'll do some more of these videos down the road. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.